Mine was misdiagnosed. Mine ruptured. So I've been walking around with half-done brain surgery for about 7 years. On my 7th year anniversary, we found my coils were slipping because I never had a stent. Okay, you're having the stent put in? Awesome. I have a flow diverting stent. So I keep saying that, and then I still haven't got up to go get a towel. I'm like should I just use a... You can judge me if you want. I was about to just use a paper towel, but actually, no, that's not good for your face, Tawnie. Stop being... No. Oh, and I should tag this sports bras because I've been legit living in it. It's a top, it's a top bra thing, and I've been living in this. So I actually should tag it. I have 2 fixing one now, one behind each eye. Okay, mine was in my posterior communicating artery, and I'm still here. I don't know if it takes me away, but I'm adding this sports bra top really quick because it came in a 2-pack, and when I say like I live in this, and it makes the girls look good, and as you saw, there's more buttons, so sorry if you... But I'm going to do this, and I've been baking, and this thing's eventually just going to pop open. But if you want to be a little bit more appropriate, I don't know. And it comes like this far underneath. There's a lid on it. But I like live in this and sleep in it. Because I don't know. I just always have... I don't sleep in bra. And my mom used to tease me, like, how do you sleep in a bra? And I'm like, I sleep in like a sports bra. All right. So this is supposed to take off makeup too. Oh, it did. I mean, it's supposed to take off makeup too. My little eyebrows. So we have I stained my eyebrows. I'm going to try to get it off so you guys can see me restain them. It's very funny. As a mermaid, I used to wear tons and tons of makeup, and I still do. In fact, I'm going to do a really cool mermaid makeup look because I have scale mail. So I am going to get mermazing today, but I want to have some where I don't have like my crazy scale mermaid, just like kind of mermaidy. And then do you guys want to see the tail? So you can see like why I'm saying I'm not doing full makeup yet, because I'm gonna do full makeup. Shallow. Let me see if I'm not seeing. Let me pull up Facebook for... Oh wait, we're not on Book of Faces, so I should be able to see all the comments. Okay. We're on... Ooh, my IG people are gonna be mad at me. That's okay. That's okay. Can I just text them real quick and be like, hey guys, I couldn't get the Book of Faces to work. Dang it. So I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitch. I don't know how to... Can I share that stream? I'll be like... Do you guys want to hear a cool little tip that I love? Is text replacements. So on your phone, like if you find yourself typing something a lot, so say like a website or like your profile name. So like mine will be like my FB, my IG, my whatever. You can go into your settings and you can make it do that whole little phrase. So sometimes I'll do like letters, like for Thanksgiving, like HT, like Happy Thanksgiving. So if you see yourself like you're saying a certain word like all the time, like during the holidays or something, it helps your fingers. Okay, so we did the face thing. It felt really good. This is now another toner. Guess that's how you do toner and toner. I do still love my bronzers. When I'm breaking out, though, I try to just not wear makeup. I was wearing those little star pimple patches yesterday. I wore one here. I'm probably going to put some more on just to, like, keep them, whatever, clean. What is it? Dang it. Did I really do that? This toner is going to need something, too. Guys, Welcome to the shit show. Where am I from? I am in California. So Los Angeles County. So thank heavens for the rain. Thank heavens. It was very, very scary here. I was super, super fortunate. I never had to evacuate. If you looked at the map, like my whole family, at one point they were all like, we just want you to leave. Like you were surrounded. And I was like, sorry, I'm an animal mom. I cannot leave these fish. I mean, I would. If we were told to evacuate, I would. I had a plan, but I am a stay-at-home dog, cat, tortoise. I mean, I already was like figuring out how I could get I was like, I'm putting the chicken in a backpack, cats in the front. Because once I saw those cars gridlock, I was like, it's not about packing up the car and leaving. It's like, can I physically run my ass to the beach with my animals? Oh my God, can I do something? Watch what we're going to do. Some may call this lazy. Say, just get your fucking ass up and go get the little cotton pads or whatever. Or you could see it as ingenuity. I'm going to see it as the later. Why can you do it with this toning mist? Why can't I do it here? Oh, it would have been too perfect. It's okay. We're still going to do it. I'm still going to go for it. So how to use, you're supposed to put it, there, but I'm spraying my face with it. Feels nice. Feel good. I was trying to look for my fan, but I forgot I had to hide it because of the cats, because it's fluffy. All right, and then we're going to put the makeup on. Oh, wait, the last part. So come back and I'll tell you guys how this feels. I try to, like, review things for a couple days. Like, when I do the unboxing, I say if it's an unboxing. Because I feel like those videos for me, like hearing someone, like I'm about to do all toys to say what, has second, toy from the kit, or what is, the cat's just destroyed. Let's read how we put this on, Tawnie. So all of these do, if you're like, what the heck is she saying? It has caution. It has like all the ingredients. But if you look on this side, you're going to be like, what the? But they are advanced. The Korean skincare. I have noticed a difference since I've started using that. I use that and castor oil. And then this is one of my faves for my eye puffies. Apply a suitable amount to the entire face as the last step of your skincare routine. All right. Let's see. Boop. How does it feel? Okay, it's not really sick. It feels like lotion. I probably didn't need that much, but I am 37. I have not had Botox or any fillers or any injectables yet. There's no shame against that. As a migraine sufferer, I've thought about Botox for my migraines. I would like my what the fuck, because that is so strong, but I'm okay with these crow's feet and my smile lines. Having a stroke at 28, you learn to be like, I remember when I was 28, all my friends saying, you're in the twilight of your 20s, and being like, oh my God, I'm so old, like, ew. And then I had the stroke and I was like, holy shit, you're actually very young, because most people don't have a stroke till they're like 40. And I'm like, and to age is a privilege. Not everybody gets to get older. So when you start looking at your body and being like, oh, like, great, it's like, I go, wow, I'm so grateful that I get to age. Do I want to age gracefully? Fuck yeah. I don't want to look, so that's why, yes, as you see, if you're putting it on your face, I don't want all old What if my face looks young and then this is all old? I know, you should probably be pulling it out, but listen, we're not putting it everywhere. It feels, how do I say? It's not greasy. It doesn't really have a smell. It doesn't smell clean. It doesn't smell chemically. It like really has like no smell. So I'm cool with that because sometimes I feel like, I feel like it looks hydrated. I'm trying to touch it with part of my hand that I didn't put the lotion on, and it doesn't feel like, I don't think my skin is tacky or anything. So love that. We're going to do the stains. So my eyebrows, because who else did not make it out of their teens without over plucking? And I remember my mom being like, they're too thin. And I was like, no, I want them thicker. You can do little lines like that if you are like, I like to be really precise. Honestly, lately, I've just kind of been like outlining where I want it to go and then filling it in. Like painting it. Because when I do those filters, I know it looks so bad right now. And if you're worried, if you fuck it up, you can wipe it off right away and it doesn't stain too bad, okay? Because I was nervous about it. But like whenever I do those filters, it makes my eyebrow go way out here. And see how now it like gave me an arch, whereas like on this side it's just like a squiggle line out. I don't know. I feel like it does. And then filling it in. I used to tease, I'm like, do I need like Rogaine just for my eyebrows? Like, I overplucked them. Damn it. Da-da-da-da. I apologize, Facebook world and everywhere else. But also, did you guys, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Did you block them over on this other one? Because I just realized I'm not on that platform at all, so it's okay. I did try it, and I swear my algorithm did get fixed. Johnny, shalom. Oh my God, thank you for the gifts. I'm trying to fix these freaking eyes. Oh, you guys are gonna laugh. And then the funny thing, I have to get a thing to wipe these off, but that's okay. The fish tank made it soothing. I like to use all of it. Oh, I should show you the brush. It is, you can be a lot more fine with it than I am. If you're new, I am not a makeup artist, okay? I just like to do my makeup and it helps my mental health. And I noticed when you work from home and as a content creator, like I started having like, just days that I, get all cute that day. And I'm not saying you need to, quote, get cute, but when I just have a couple things, it helps. Because if you just start getting in this rut with my depression of like, whatever, and I stay in my Snuggie for like 2-3 days, you're like, okay, this is not good. So that's why I like to do it. The red lips, it's just a great distraction. I'm gonna tell you that. You don't really have to wear that much makeup if you just pop on red lips and everyone's like, wow. It's my go-to. And did you know there's also like a lot of meanings and like I had no idea until when was it? Like 2-3 years ago? And that made me want to rock red lips even more. I really like this color. Too bad this can't stay. You do want to make it even. So like see how it's sheer there? It will. So sometimes I like to do 2 coats. There we go. Gonna let that dry. Lisa, do you have green? Yes, you do. I had green hair. It was one of my favorites. Actually, I don't know. Green, blue. There were a lot of them that I really liked. I've been almost every color under the rainbow, which is really crazy. So when it comes off, it peels right off like this. It's cool. We're going to spray this, but it has to be dry. And I can see since I put that second layer on that it's still a little wet. And then you'll see when I wipe off these eyebrows, they will not be as intense. And you can build on them. So the first time I tried it, I was like really nervous. And so I like put it on and then wiped it right off. So the longer you keep it on, obviously the longer it stains your skin. As a mermaid, or just like, I don't know, I feel like when someone does my makeup all nice and I have the eyebrows and the contouring and the everything, like my face, I all of a sudden start like itching it and messing it up. So I think that's awesome. But I really am loving that more and more coming out with stains and stuff, because to me it's like I like to put something on and then not really have to touch it up that much. Oh, it's still wet. Still wet. I should get my little fan. Oh my God. So cooking wise, I have to update you guys with Stella. So Stella the sourdough, she's doing good. I applied for some more samples to try some other containers because I broke who dat in the back. That is Sirius Black, and then Harry Potter is over there. The fishies. Well, do they all hide? There's Dory. We do have Nemo. Nemo is in there. See? Nemo, Dory. We got snakes. We have quite a lot of animals. This is the animal room. Do you have any pets? Who else has pets? I am an animal mom. Don't have human babies. And that's okay. Everybody, I don't know. I just had my second brain surgery last year. Like legit, we were just talking. I was like, you know what? I just always felt like, here's the best analogy. I told my mom, I felt like a hoopty car. So like I was like, since I have half done brain surgery and fucked up things, I don't feel like I should carry a baby. Like I don't think that's a great idea. My mom's like, well, no one can promise that they have good health. And I was like, yeah. And then we find my aneurysm moving. So I'm like, I have to have another brain surgery. So that was just last year. And so now I'm like, everybody, like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting older. I have to have it like right now. And now I'm kind of like, if I was a different age, I wouldn't feel so rushed. So like Paris Hilton have a baby at 40. Like my other friend had a baby at 40. Not saying I'm waiting till 40, but like I am only 37. So when people are like, you have no kids, I'm like, yeah, because I'm still healing my body from like a crazy couple 8 years. Almost got it all in one wipe. Yeah. Sometimes it sticks a little bit. So see, I might want to do a second little go. We're gonna, I guess I could just wipe my eyebrows off on this too, but see how it peels it. I like this thing better because when I used to like pick it, it felt like sometimes I didn't get it all off. So this came in the kit with the spray and and that's what I tagged. I have had this in 2 different colors. I went with the red this time. Last time I did a bright neon rose was the color. So I want up here to be darker. So just like with anything, you can build it up. Some people use it just as lip liner. My hand, I don't know if I can do just liner. Okay. As they're trying to basically do that. Okay. I still look like an Angry Birds. Can I just use this one? Look at me. We're going to use, yes, this. And I am going to use my Misty. See, so then it's not too much. They're just filled in. And you can make them thicker, darker, but it's just enough that they're not so, I don't know, sparse is the word maybe. Okay, mascara. I like to do it. This is a two-faced one. And like the tubey bristles. So if you put it on top, it's going to get messy and you can clean it up. Or honestly, lately, I've just been kind of keeping that as my liner. Because I used to be a big fake eyelash girl. I still love to wear them sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Especially when you're at events and everybody's wearing fake eyelashes and you don't have fake eyelashes on, then in pictures, like, and a lot of time with the wild mermaid makeup or Halloween looks, I feel like it's almost needed. But I love not having to wear them. So as someone who's had them professionally done, the strips, the individuals, I will rock them from time to time. But finding a mascara that I like. Drop your favorite mascara brand. Laura, shallow. Happy Tuesday. He's sleeping. Last time it was super cute. They were like kissing each other and there we go. See, sometimes you just need a little second look. Boop. And she done, except for obviously this eyelash. Oh no, I've got some on me. I'm a hot mess express, but we wouldn't want anything less, right? Do you want me to show I just kind of tagged makeup and skincare because I did need to, well, didn't need to, still had time. But when I get samples, I like to open them up so that I have time to do a couple videos before the time's done. And if you're like, I don't understand all this, I love sharing. I'm a former teacher, worked in special education. So when I learn stuff, I do like to share it. Like, I shared ways that you can save all your data, not all of it at once, but I don't know about you guys, but I don't have the space on my phone to do that. So I have just been sending my videos to get the watermark off so that you can put it everywhere. And also as a content creator, it does suck when, like me, like I've documented after my brain surgery, there's so many videos I've made that I only made like here that I honestly didn't feel comfortable necessarily putting everywhere else. Like TikTok's been my safe haven. So I feel like I did that one eyebrow really dark right in this one spot and I need to fix it. Because the one line is like so dark and then there's like no others up there. So hold on. See that guy? It's like you guys need to then be a little bit thicker too. Do another line. There we go. Boop. Where else do I want one? I want this line to be a little bit darker. And so just like that, if you find, I'm a big believer in like 2 tries, 2 attempts. I don't always get it in the first try, maybe. 2 brain surgeries, I don't know. But also, as you see, like, I'm not very, I know some people, it's not, maybe not articulate. Shallow. Clint Gage, hold on. How you spell Gage, my little brother spells his name the same way. That's so awesome. I rarely meet Gages with that kind of spelling. How did you get your name? I love to hear that. My brothers, no joke, my mom and dad could not um, agree on a name, and my mom was pregnant. She got stuck on the freeway on Gage Avenue, and she kept saying Gage, like Gage Golick. And so she goes, "Oh my God, what about?" And then that's how my little brother got his name. And I saw that you said epileptic. Thank you for saying that. Yes. Honestly, I know whether you believe in source, God, whatever, first of all, I wouldn't be alive. Like, I was legit, my brain exploded. I was massaging blood up and down my spinal cord. Like, I should not be walking, talking, and for a week. Like, mine ruptured on the 5th, and I didn't have brain surgery till the 12th. So, like, even the doctor was like, when we went in there, he's like, you were this close to death. Like, you were still rupturing. I don't know how you're as you are. So, I believe, like, I went through this whole weird twisted thing, and how I got into special education, coming, everything that I learned from those kids before prepared me and helped me to go through the stages of, I mean, when you have a stroke, it's, you have to grieve the death of yourself. Like, old Tawnie's dead. And I know people are like, well, that's a little dramatic. It's not dramatic. Like, she died. There's a new me. I'm adapting, and I'm creating this new life. I'm learning this new person in this new way, while also mourning my past self. So I did go back to teaching with the kids for about a year and a half. I worked at the schools with, I was sadly moved out of the room. I worked specifically with one kiddo who was, had a lot of intense behaviors. So the room that I worked in, as soon as I had my stroke, they pulled me from that room. They're like, you can't be in that room. So they moved me with the pre-K kindergartners, and I worked there for about a year. My husband proposed to me, so I moved. So that's why I stopped working at that school. When I came back here, I used to work with a private company, like I would work at home. And the mom heard that I was coming back, and she was like, oh my God. So they rehired me. And because someone's like, oh, you probably couldn't after you had the stroke. No. I worked with the kiddos, and everybody else said I was amazing. They were like, I feel like you get the kids in a different way. Like, you're so great. But I literally cried every single day, because I was like, I'm failing them. Like, because I feel like I can compensate in all other areas. But in that, when you're dealing with special needs kids, a lot of ABA therapy, it is like it's a science. So, 1+1 = 2. And all of a sudden, after my surgery, it wasn't the same. Like, I told people, like, I used to always know the answer, and all of a sudden I go, when things happen, I now go into panic mode too. And I freeze, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I'm like, that was never my response before. And so I wonder if I would have given myself more time. But I was like, everyone in my family is like, I don't think you emotionally, like, it is taking it out on you. Like, you can't leave work at home. Like, you come home and then you cry, and then you like obsess about the different things. And so I finally was like, you know what, for my mental health, like, I don't think that this is good. Like, I think I need to step away and find a new path. And during that time, 2020 hit, and my mental health and everybody in the world, and I decided, hey Kyle, shallow, just putting on some makeup and catching everybody up. Oh, I didn't put my eye gooby stuff on. This caffeine solution, let me tag it. It helps a lot. My eyes used to be way puffier. If you guys have been around, it's caffeine solution. So I feel like I noticed a huge difference. My eyes used to be way puffier all the time, and now I try to do it morning and night, but I don't always. I kind of suck at the nighttime stuff. I fall asleep with my fucking glasses on, watching TV all the time. My husband's like, babe. So, like, the no BS tooth things you're supposed to do twice, I don't always remember to do the second one, so call me out. But with the teaching, so in 2020 I decided, me and another survivor, we started going live every Sunday and sharing and talking, and everybody's like, how are you doing so well? Like, how are you very holistic and you're not like using all these other things? Because I'm not trying to advocate. I'm not your doctor. I'm just a mermaid. But I was like, oh, I use CBD and I use terpenes and I was saying all the other stuff, but I wouldn't name that one plant. Okay. And I would always tell people privately then in the DMs. And finally, I just had this moment where I was like, I don't feel like I can be 100 myself. I feel like I share everything else, but I'm like hiding this little secret. And I really thought, and I thought long and hard, because I'm like, once you're open and honest about that usage, you will not be able to go back to teaching, like most likely. So I was like, I don't care if I am that person who changes someone's mind and thinks that, I thought they were all lazy and couldn't do anything. And I'm like, even my own mother through my second brain surgery saw how much it helped me. Like, and she never thought she would say that, but she was like, they didn't give me any pain management after my second brain surgery. So even though they went through my femoral artery, they used an artery spreader and an artery closure. They were like, girl, you can use 2 ibuprofens. And that's like, I was like, that ain't shit. No. So plants help me so much. And that is why I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but it helps me so much. It helps with my depression. I was on antidepressants. Those made me worse. If they make you better, that's great. But they did not. So I went the pharmaceutical route. I listened to all their Western medicine, and I had a lot of negative side effects. I felt more like I wanted to unalive. It was not my happy place. So for me, if I can open up your eyes to know that there's other options, that's all I'm here for. So Shallow Stay Fan 143, I love you. One meeting, 4 words, 3 letters. Or wait, four letters, 3 words, right? My channel is about mental and physical health in America and how it's failing the poor American. 100%. So first of all, I am Native American. I know everybody's like, oh, okay, great, everybody. Shoshone, Apache, and Blackfoot. Okay, I have the DNA to back it up. But when I'm talking about that, I am also Spanish and Mexican, Portuguese. So women of color are more likely to get misdiagnosed. So I also feel very passionate talking about that, because I went in, I told them, worst migraine of my life. I don't usually throw up from my migraines. My brother had to help me get out of the shower, walk with me. Difficulty walking. I told him I was seeing double. I told him my neck was stiff. I basically went check for a ruptured brain aneurysm. He did not scan me. Even though my dad said, maybe it's meningitis, she's doing nothing but sleeping, should we do a spinal tap? This doctor chose in the ER to inject me with nerve blockers. So he was like, oh yeah, you're in pain, but I'm going to not check under the hood. I'm not going to do a scan. I'm just going to fucking numb you up and send you home. To that, like, it's crazy. It's crazy that I like survived through that. So, as soon as I found out, like as soon as on the 12th when I had my brain surgery and like I started understanding like what all happened, I was like, oh, he didn't take my voice. I'm gonna get fucking louder. Like, I'm gonna help people advocate for themselves. And it's not that everybody, I hope nobody else ever has to have an aneurysm, a stroke, anything that I've gone through. But if I can empower you to fight for your health and to look at it, like if your doctor, if you go in and he is just prescribed, like he doesn't ask you about your exercise or your diet and he just offers you pills, you have a drug dealer, not a doctor. They should be invested in looking at all of that. That's just my opinion. My opinion. I understand that one plant. I need it for my epilepsy. Yes. So I've seen, the rollers, the different stuff. And I'm very open. My neurosurgeons all knew. My anesthesiologist. I talk about it a lot because I was scared. I was nervous. But if you've ever been in chronic pain, you get to a point, like everyone was like, I'm just too scared because like, what if? And I was like, I was in so much pain that the what if, I was like, what if it helps? Like, it can't make this worse. If it does, then like, we'll handle that. And when you've gone through a lot of things, like, and you start realizing that it all is a test, like every time they try something, everybody's body is different. You know, when they prescribe anything for you, even Advil, like you can have a negative side effect. So I just think once you start empowering yourself with like, I am on this health journey and like, I'm going to listen and take research and do all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's about like how I navigate forward, because my experience may be totally different to you. Like we all have a different endocannabinoid system. So we all have different brains. We all have different perceptions, like all of these things. So it's helped me by opening up about it. It's also given me courage, because there's a lot of times where I'm like, oh, I shouldn't share that. And then my mouth just like verbal diarrhea. And then I get a message from someone or someone else commenting and saying, thank you. Or to the woman who she kept having headaches. And I was like, she's like, your story scares me. And I'm like, it shouldn't scare you. Just let it empower you to actually like, do you have a neurologist? Have you seen a neurologist? Like as women, we're just told it's anxiety. And 9 times out of 10, it is just anxiety and you just have headaches. But I would rather be wrong and alive than not bug them. Like when it's like, yeah, but I didn't want to go in and bug them. I'm not saying go to the ER for it, but I'm definitely saying like those people, if you've had headaches for that long and you've never had a scan, like it's worth getting a scan. It absolutely is, to give you peace of mind to then know this, my headaches. Also, then you have it on your record, because I can tell you it's not always easy to fight for your health, to fight for yourself. I am going to leave with this. Oh, wait, I said I'd be on for an hour. Never mind. So we're going to hang out for a little bit longer, because TikTok, I forgot. When you make an event, if you don't do it, it can affect your account. So they don't like you to end your events early. So we might start going on we might show you some other things around the house that are TikTok stuff. Do you guys want to see? I'm trying to think of categories that I have, because I already did basically skincare and stuff. Thank you. Yes, I will. After I'm done off this live, I can go subscribe to your page, because anybody who talks about mental health, I'm here for it. The more of us talking, because I know not everybody wants to hear from a side shave, red-haired girl. So, and I mean, when I first got diagnosed with depression, like I straight up fucking whispered that stuff. Like I remember coming home from the doctor's appointment and like it was, because we've done such a good job, and I hate the word normalizing, but talking about it and opening up about it, that it's not as bad. But like, I don't know, 8 years ago, I would say, shallow Jose, that depression, like I didn't even want to say it to my mom. Like I whispered, I came home, I'm like, he said I'm depressed. And she was like, what? I'm like, yeah, depression. They're starting on antidepressants. She's like, oh, which is very common after brain surgery. I did not know that also it can happen a lot of times 2 years later. So if you are 2 years out and you hit this slump like I did, and I thought, am I regressing? Am I doing worse? Like, why is this happening? Like, I don't get it. And then sure enough, I talked to some other survivors and they're like, oh no, it's very common 2 years out. Yeah. I'm going to put some gloss. Korean lip. Yes. Oh God, sorry. The dang dogs. Between the dogs and the cats, our dogs learned how to open the door. So my husband, wait, who's the lady in the video? Confused her. Say what? I'm the lady in the video. Are you wondering who I'm talking to? Like, why am I over here? Because I'm also on TikTok. So that's why you'll see it too. I was trying to. Here, I could put the phone so then it looks like I'm just looking at just you guys. Pew! There we go. Now that we're doing the makeup. Is that better? You're like, wait, who's she talking to? The sound is off. I don't know. It's been weird today. I was trying to go on all the platforms like I usually do, and 2 of them glitched out. So I was like, hey. Oh my God. I appreciate you so much, Mer Queen. Thank you. Absolutely. Oh, there's a serious lag. Damn. I don't know. And I don't have a whole bunch of tabs open. I mean, I can close that. I don't know. It's so weird. Sometimes, okay. I can't fix anything on my end. I'm sorry. I appreciate you watching on a delay. That's really impressive. So here's a tip. I'm going to say that when that's helped me, okay? Technology is our friend, but technology also can be a motherfucker. Um, no, but really, you will have lives and there will be glitches and there will be people like, I'm getting kicked off, this is happening. The more you can just try and focus on what is going right. And like I just said, like, it's amazing that I'm using Restream, so it's kind of like StreamYard, but it's different. So it goes to multiple platforms, and like what I like about it is after the live is done. So usually we do our interviews. I'm able to then remove just the audio and put that on the podcast. So me and Maddie, a stroke survivor, we go live every Sunday. We have for over 5 years. It's wild to see all the different places, all the different things, and just like our healing journey. And so what's really nice is we put like it's just kind of like a check-in for all of us survivors. So usually on that live, a lot of other survivors will be commenting or sharing and just stuff like that. And even we sometimes interview other survivors. So it's just a really nice, like I say, it starts my week off right, or like however you look at the work week or week, ends it, starts it. It just helps. Oh no. I love weird, like it's so weird in the comments that some. Donna, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for saying you want to share out my live. Yes. So I will, Clint, once I'm done being live, I will follow you. Oh, thank you. It's so sweet. Yeah, it's so funny because like I've gone through so many different phases with the haters, or AKA confused supporters. I used to love to, turn them around. And then I went through a phase where I just completely ignored them. Then I would block them right away. And now I'm just kind of on the, I ignore, or I know that most of the time it's like they just want attention. It takes, I was like, it is really you can think a lot in your head. That's what I always say. Like, I don't care, but you don't have to say it. And for you to type it, I'm like, wow, okay, you really need attention. Like, and sadly, you've been taught the only way to get attention is negatively. So that's what you do. And, a happy person doesn't do that. And happy people, like, that's why I love it. It's like if someone's really actually out there creating, you never see them going around and hating on anybody else. I don't have time to hate. If you put yourself out there, I think that's amazing. If you put yourself out there to comment and just be mean, I think that that's sad, and I'm sorry, and I wish someone hugged you more. And like, do you need a hug? Are you okay? Are you okay? Yes. Catch me later. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lazy. I love you. Lacey. Did I say lazy? Got my mouth. Little. Hugs are the best. In fact, I'm going to show you something. Oh, this makes sometimes haters really mad. Okay. Face hug. I know right now you're like, this chick is crazy. Do it. Put your hands right here. I'm telling you, you will feel, it's so weird after a couple of seconds. It feels like a warm hand here and like on my back. Like I swear, I feel like I'm getting hugged. You can give yourself a face hug. Yeah. You make me want to hug a tree. You should. It makes you feel better. I know it sounds crazy. I'm so into fucking grounding now. It's helped. The last time, like, I was stressing, I just was like, the weight of the world, like, my state's on fire, just all these different things going on. Hello, gorgeous. And I walked outside. Yes. Find it virtually hugging you. Oh my God. Since middle school, you have been so supportive. Like, I can't even thank you enough. And that's what I do. I just focus on the positivity and the good stuff. You can retrain your brain to do that. It's not always easy, trust me. Lately, it's really been testing me, motherfucker. But I just hold on to, what are some of your favorite phrases? I do, you have a 100% success rate. So you do, if you're watching this right now, and even though you're like, no, I don't. Yeah, you do. You're still here. Okay. Every one of you, even if it's shitty, you still have a 100% success rate. So still winning. We're still going. And then, it does positive emotions take work, negative emotions work you. I'll say that one more time. Positive emotions take work, negative emotions work you. So it's really trying, especially right now with everything that's going on. I'm trying to stay positive, but also I feel like toxic positivity is definitely not a thing that I subscribe to. So I can't not have some sass. I can't not. So if you tend to see some videos with a lot more middle fingers, Nicholas, if you notice why pointing at you for this, I was like, why are just those two fingers black? Like, listen, Karen, my mom's name really is Karen. It's funny. And I also feel passionate about doing that because I once had a job where even though it was my own personal page, she was like, you can't post that. And I was like, wait, what? Like, hold on. Maybe I need to. Maybe I need to just quit this place. So I love being my own boss and the fact that I can say whatever I want on my lives, on my page. So I tend to not be quiet. It's hard to look at the positive sometimes. And my favorite phrase is change what you can, accept what you can. Ooh. That's a good one. It isn't, but I will tell you, like, here's a great example because someone's like, oh, do you just do that? My mom, car caught on fire. Like, while she was driving it, she pulled over, it was catching on fire, okay? And she's telling me that, and she's like, you are right. I'm so glad that, like, I'm alive, but it definitely doesn't feel like that right now. And I go, Mom, thank heavens. I go, what if it would have caught on fire while it was in the garage while you guys were sleeping? Like, what if I go, all these other, like, I'm so grateful it happened. Like, it's scary. I can't take back the fact, like, I can't even comprehend what it would feel like driving a car and seeing it start smoking and then see black smoke and then fire come out of it. Like, I'm gonna start crying. Like, that is a very traumatizing thing. I can't. I've just been in car accidents and I wouldn't drive for like 2 weeks. She had to drive me to work one time when I got in a car accident because I refused to drive. I was like, I can't drive. It's too traumatic. Okay. I'm a sensitive fucking soul. Do my parents watch me? Yeah, they watch some of my lives. Do they watch all my lives? My favorites when my mom will pop on and I'm like scuba diving. She's like, Tawnie. But yes, my parents have watched my live. My parents have, in fact, gone live for me and helped me. Like when I went out of town and was on vacation, they went live for me. So yes, if you're about to say, your parents know what you do? Yeah, they do. And my grandma. And my fucking grandma knows I have a fucking mouth on me too. In fact, I told Brody, because I said, when people tell me like, you having your mouth isn't ladylike. Like, do you kiss your mother with that mouth? I go, yeah, Rhodey. My favorite thing is I go, yeah, and my fucking grandma too. And she laughed. So yes, everybody in my family is very aware that I am a weird, crazy mermaid. They all talk about it. They tease me when they see me in person, and I tell them I thank them for that because I go, no hater can ever really bug me because you guys say all the shit anyways. So thank you, Nick, for all the love. Before I went off on that side tangent of what do my parents watch? Oh, you think I have mermaid vibes? Guess what? Get ready. Oh, look at what came in the tail mail. I have a new tail. It's my skeleton. So I am going to do a Jack Skellington. You guys know I paint my face up like that and do a whole look. But right now, I just kind of wanted to do a cute one. Your parents don't. Yeah. I mean, because we've had conversations. Sometimes they're like, you share too much. You shouldn't say all that. Or like, it's been very eye-opening. I at one point had my cousin tattling on me, telling my mom, and she was like, what do you want me to do? I was like, exactly. I'm 37 fucking years old. I live in a completely different state than her. Like, I'm allowed to do what I want to do. I don't remember what other story I was talking about for that whole tangent. Or are we off on a new conversation? Because I'm cool with that too. Cool with that. Joe! Let me see. Should I invite him? He's probably going to be like, what the fuck? He probably won't do it. I do like the 2 cats right there. It's a vibe with the babies. I really don't remember. I probably should finish. Look at, I haven't finished all my coffee. Here's what I'm going to say to the phrase when someone says you're too much. Go find less. Because all that I've learned, and I'll tell you, because look, I'm not totally myself. No, I am happily married to my salty pirate. But it's not that I'm not myself on Facebook and Instagram, but here's an example. I will post just one video over there, and they don't always get, like, over on TikTok, you may get 6 videos in one day. You get like a spicy one, a sassy one, me talking, like all of that. But on IG, FB, they only get like 1 video. So maybe they just get cooking. Like they don't get all of Tawnie. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. Let me ask you. And my mom was so offended when I said this. I was like, I don't want to be liked by everyone. She was like, what? And I was like, I don't like everybody. Why would I want to be liked by people that I don't like and agree with? And I go, I got to change that generational, like, people pleasing. And I used to be that way, but I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Not everyone is going to get along with me, jive, or like me. And I have always been that way. It is all that when I was younger, and I used to think like, it's just me. It's also being neurodivergent. So I am a lot. But guess what? You will not be a lot to the right people. To my friends, they're never like, tone it down. They're like, do more, yes. And so when you find those people, hold them close and just know, like, I have just learned the older I get that I have to turn down the people who are not lighting my fire. And I'm not saying everybody has to love everything I do. Constructive criticism is great, but I mean, I love my mother and she supports me, but also whenever I have a new idea, she loves to worrisome. She loves to be like, I don't know about this. So, and I'm like, I love you, Mom, but you're not the person I go to when I have like my dreams and my ideas yet. I come to you once I'm like, yeah, I'm probably going to do this, because you're going to help prep me. You're going to think of the things that aren't going to work. You're going to say all these things to prepare me because you're my mom and you love me. But when I like have my crazy wild ideas, like I should do this, I talk to my friends. Exactly. We're holding you close. So I hope she's actually on my computer. It's just, I don't know why it's doing that right now. You could do it like that. You can see the whole fish tank. But yeah, I don't know why it's doing a delay on the others. I'm sorry. I shall not shrink myself for others' convenience. Exactly. And every year I get older, the more and more I get into that. Like, and I think the hardest has been not feeling guilty. Was a former recovering people pleaser, is like, I feel bad sometimes when I'm like, no. Like yesterday on the live when someone was like, Tawnie, I haven't seen you in forever and I want you to wear your shark onesie. And like, old me would have gone and got immediately up, gone to the closet, even though yesterday was a crazy Monday. But I was like, no, I'm so glad you found me again. I will make a video, like I'll do it, but sometime this week. Like, and that's a really nice thing. Like someone just randomly says, do something. You're like, I'll get to it this week. I still felt a little bit of like, I'm like, no, that wasn't, like, I legit had to have that talk with myself. I'm like, that was not me. That is setting a boundary. That is not jumping through hoops. When someone tells you to jump, you do not need to jump. Okay. You don't. And so I don't know who needed to hear that, but I love you. And I know that might be crazy, but there's people out there who hate people for no reason. So I'm going to keep on loving. Right. I know once it's warmer, I will be outside more. I know it's crazy, but stay tuned. You guys are going to see videos. I am going to put my tail on. I am going to jump in our pool. It is not heated. It's going to be freezing, but I just want to do it. The tail is finally here, and I don't care how cold it is. I used to do cold showers, so the videos, squeak, is probably going to be fucking crazy because I'm probably going to jump in and be like, so I will do a version edited because that's the power of editing. You can make even shitty things look cool and great, and that's why I highly suggest to start documenting your life. And then you can also, I do like showing the, as I call them, the mermaid fails or the fighting. Let me see, since you can only follow 10K on TikTok, I used to follow everyone right back, but now I'm like, if you don't create content, like, and I can't like on your stuff, like, I don't know if I can fill my 10K with you. So that's why, shallow, Cheryl. I don't mean to be mean by saying I might not. Oh, thank you for the roses. It's just I have to go see. I used to always say, yeah, I follow you back. I follow everybody. I used to follow, if I was live and you followed me while I was live, I would follow you back. So I've slowly been trying to go through my follower account, also see who's not really aligned with me anymore. Because I do have quite a lot of videos that are just for friends because of, yeah, you might know what I mean. And Cheryl, thank you for the roses. Thank you. It was so good to see you on the Zoom last night. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Boop. And boop. Why'd you open that, huh? 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 Huh, girl? Y'all ready for this? I need to smoke. Oh, we just finished. So I'm going to try on Tuesdays. We reviewed. Oh, fuck. I didn't put this on. This was hidden. But I put all the other stuff on. We got some sourdough back there. We got toe. Oh, you're so cute. Hello. We got toe beans. Toe beans. Toe beans. Toe beans. I love you. I love you. Hello. Mm-hmm. Don't bite my nose. Don't bite my nose. Not my nose. Why are you biting me? Why you bite? Huh? Coco?